Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this month we're gonna be doing, of course, December reading. I know I'm a little bit late and I didn't post right away, but it's better to be late than never. So we still have time. There's still December. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, so hopefully you still will have time to watch and maybe take something from my videos, some kind of advices, or I don't know. We'll see what the card's gonna tell you. But this month we're using, as the last month, this tarot deck. I really like it and I'm planning on using it right now for just my YouTube videos. And in the end, this month we're gonna be using an oracle deck. Why I'm picking and choosing oracle deck for this month? Because first of all, December, the year is finishing. We need to get rid of the energy that's not supposed to be here. We need to just like finalize everything, and I feel like with this card it's gonna be like the best sign for you, because I don't know what card you're gonna get, you don't know what card you're gonna get. This is a little bit different than the tarot cards. This is more about you. I'm gonna be pulling one card by the end of the video, and basically this card gonna be more for you. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. Well, we'll see how it's gonna go, but most likely this is like a sign to you, for you. Maybe right away you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is like about me, or oh my god, this is what I needed to hear. So it is like I'm giving you a sign, but you need to kind of figure it out on your own. I'm still gonna try and coordinate it with like your tarot reading, but my thought behind these cards were, when I purchased it, is more like sign by the end of the year, without another tarot card. Usually I pull like a final tarot card from a different deck, different than the main one, but this time I was like, why should I pick another card when it's like more about finishing this year, ending the things, finalizing, realizing. So with this with this oracle card, I feel like this is gonna be the best choice, because it's more gonna be like for you, about you, some kind of sign. I will try to coordinate, incorporate it with your reading, but I just want you to know that this is more about you. Maybe I'm just even gonna pull the card and gonna say, well, this is it, the end of the video. So it's gonna be like a little sign to you. So other than that, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you like in general, subscribe. I'm gonna be really happy, and let's get started. Scorpio, hello you guys, welcome to your December tarot reading. So like I said in the beginning, today we're gonna be using this tarot deck, and let's just get started, because the faster we do it, the faster we're gonna know what you need to know for the December. So, okay, it just flew. All right. Oh, what's interesting? Exactly 3 cards fell out, and I usually do. Whoa, this was meant to be. Okay, let's just start the way how they fell. So the first card you have is 9 of Wands. Scorpios, 9 of Wands. So this means that maybe by the end of this year, in this month, you just already tired of everything. You in the position where you just like, what else is gonna happen? What else is coming my way? You already protecting yourself. You ready to fight. You ready to stand up for yourself. You just like, maybe a lot of things were happening this year, or a lot of things were happening the past month, or maybe even this month. But I would even say, most likely I want to say it's just like the past things that were happening this past couple months, maybe this whole year. You just like feel like a lot of shit happened, especially just like even talking from my perspective, this fall. I don't know about you guys, but this fall, just like every single day, every week, something was happening, something would come out of nowhere, and I was like, what the hell is going on? What else is gonna come? What else I need to be ready for? So this is exactly what this card means. So for you guys, you just like on alert. I would say you on alert, and you just like, what else? But this card is telling you, you need to slow down, chill out. If you're always gonna be on this kind of alert, or you guys gonna always have this energy where you can like relax, you can let go. Like maybe some people telling you, come on, like let's go to the restaurant, let's go see a movie, let's go do something. You just like, no, this and that, and like maybe you just like already even overthinking, thinking that just something's gonna happen, something's bad's gonna come to your life, and you just like honestly putting all this energy not where it needs to be. So the second card you have is Page of Swords, and this card is basically telling you maybe it's time for you to start changing things. Maybe it's time for you to actually cut some things around your life. Maybe it's time for you to actually, this card is more about realizing about things that you need and don't need in this life. Maybe there's people around you who's been hurting you, who's been saying bad stuff, who's been, I don't know, not by your side, not supporting you, not being actually friends, and you just like thinking, I love them, we've been through so much. I don't know, maybe it's like an old friend who you know for so long, and you just don't have that courage in you, or like that even thought or like energy to just go ahead and talk to them and say, hey, I don't think the things that you do towards me, or like the way how you support me is right. I don't think it's like something that I agree with, or it's not what I'm expecting from you. Like you didn't come through basically when I needed you. So this is your sign to like maybe start thinking about, is this like the right person I want to be moving in the future, in like 2026, moving alone, or is this the person who I want to have by my side? If they didn't support you like in the times when you need it, do you think they're gonna support you in the future? No. So this is your like I wouldn't say this is time to like actually start cutting people off. This is more about start thinking. Maybe you always wanted to like change some kind of behavior in your life, or you notice some like behaviors that some other people do. Maybe in your at your job you just feel like so overwhelmed, you have so much to do, and you just don't see any help from others, or like it's only you who gets all this like shit put on and you just like, this is your time to finally realize that, hold on, this is not how it's supposed to be. Why is it me? I need to put my foot down. I need to show them like, hello, don't get into my space. Don't think that you can just use me all the time like this. And maybe start like speaking up, saying something, because there is like a little bit different cards in the tarot deck where it's like, if you got that, I would have said, cut them off, it's time, just like forget about them. But this is more about you starting realizing, like noticing things, you know what I mean, like cha-ching, they did that, they said that, they didn't help you right there, like you called them for help, or like said, hey, can you like come over and like help me with something, or hey, can you like do something for me, you know, stuff like that. Maybe it's like if we're talking about your personal life, it can be anybody, your friends, family, well hopefully it's not, but like people around you, and you just like noticing things and you like, I need to be more careful right here. So this is more about you realizing that it's time to like move on, and basically not even move on, but like start changing things around. And the other thing that it can mean is just maybe you want to change something finally in your personal life. Maybe you like, I don't know, you want to start working out, you want to start eating healthy, you want to like find new hobby, you want to start finally like doing something. Maybe you were so overwhelmed and like had so much to do this year that you didn't have time for yourself. Maybe you like always wanted to go for a run, or just like, I don't know, read a book, stuff like that. And this is your time to finally stand up for yourself and say, hey, I want to have my own time. I want to finally have I want to not worry about things that like affected me, and just start changing them around, and maybe not even like not even putting all of your energy into like the things that basically don't even exist anymore. Because Nine of Swords is when it's things are gonna be released pretty soon, because we have like 10 cards. Well, because the last card is 10 of Wands, And basically the 10 of Wands is when you like you came to a complete full stop. This is when you like drop in all that weight on your shoulders, and you moving on with like new ideas, new horizon, new decisions, just like better future for yourself. So the last card that you guys have, so we can like finally see the full picture, is the Hermit card. And this is the card why I'm telling you maybe it's time for you to just take time for yourself, because the Hermit card is when you alone by yourself, you're learning yourself, you're finally taking time for yourself. Maybe you just like work in an environment, or this whole year you were just like surrounded by so many people and you're just tired of them. You cannot see them anymore. You cannot talk to them anymore. You just want to be in the quiet and peace. You just want to achieve that. You just want to have that. Nobody talk to me. Nobody call me. Maybe you like been waiting this whole year to read a book, to watch a show or something, and it's finally like your time to do that. Maybe this like holidays, this December holidays, gonna be finally the time where you can be by yourself and learn something. This is like one of the things. The other thing why I say like learn something, it's when you take time for yourself to heal something inside you, or maybe to even just think about like, what am I gonna do in like next year, for example. This is the time when you by yourself, you inside yourself, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, and you're just thinking, what do I want? What's next? Maybe like some kind of plan you're making. Maybe you're writing things down, but this is when you belong to yourself. This is when you take time for yourself. This is a good time to like maybe watch something educational, read something educational. Maybe you're thinking about switching jobs, for example. Yeah, like go in completely different direction, maybe in something that you're more interested, and you need to like do some kind of research. So this is the time that you need to take for yourself, take care of yourself, and just like maybe even mirror all the things that happened this year, especially with like this card that you have like so much going on. Maybe just like going through all of these things that happen, maybe the things that you want to change, the things that like you don't want to bring next year into next year. You don't want to like be associated or even have in 2026. Maybe you want to like start a new lifestyle, like I said. So this is like this card is finally a time to move, to finally to do something physically. Stand up, go to your computer, do research, stand up, go for a walk, stand up, go like do workout, stand up, and like I don't know, if you want to like eat better, go and buy the berries instead of ordering like takeout, you know, stuff like that. So all of this, I don't want to say like it's all on you, but this month is when you need to take time, reflect everything that happened this year, or maybe even this past month, and just think about your future, set the goal, set the plan for next year. And like I said, take some time for yourself, be present with yourself, and just like relax, maybe take a bath, take a couple days off. Well, like I said, the holidays, maybe it's finally gonna be the time where you can be just like alone, you don't need to worry about things. So yeah, so Scorpios, let's see what's the last card gonna be. The Oracle card. Like I said, this is more like a sign for you guys, and I said for you guys and it just flew out. I mean, Scorpios, this is definitely for you. And the card that you got is Consolation. So like I said, maybe it is a time for you to just maybe find consolation in something. Maybe go to your friends and family and talk about it. Maybe it's time for just like I said, take that time for yourself. Maybe cry a little bit, be emotional, release all of your like bad energy, bad emotions, find this consolation, and just move on with fresh you, better you, with like the things that you learned this year or like the past couple months. Just like I said, reflect on everything what happened to you. Maybe it is time for you to just like feel sad and bad for yourself. Why not? Like I said, go ahead, be emotional, cry, leave all of this bad energy in December. Don't bring it into new year. Or maybe it can like mean completely different thing, and this is, like I said, some kind of sign to you guys. So Scorpio, this is your tarot reading for the month of December. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm wishing you all the best. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, and you got this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next month. Bye!